Assalamualaikum. This is part of heat exchanger. From the previously, it connect with cooling tower system about this heat exchanger. So here P103 is transfer water to the heat exchanger, and it can see at this flow sensor. It is FT103 flow incoming, and this is flow return. The water will in the shell to hit the water. One phase to transfer and second phase is to return the water. And from this tank, it will transfer water by this pipeline. It will passing the pump P107, and this valve will be closed, and here supposed to be have a flow sensor. So, and also we can adjust it by click it to know how many pressure that come from the water which is flow at here. The water that carry heat will go at the shell, and the cool one will at the tube. This is shell and this is tube. We can see the flow water at this shell. It will transfer and it can return back at the tank heat. The water that came from the shell will in high temperature, and the water that go to the tube will be cooled or heat or warm. The incoming from tube is cooled, and the return from the tube is heat or warm. For cooling tower, the heat exchanger not being operated, it also still can be run. But for heat exchanger, the part of cooling tower, it must be run so the heat exchanger can be operated. We can see at here the temperature that out and in back. For an example, T104 and T105, maybe the water that came in a room temperature which is 32 Celsius and the out is 34 or 35 Celsius. The heat will increase the temperature. That's why it made before and after temperature. And next beside it, T102 heat temperature is around 75 Celsius come inside the heat exchanger, and that come outside is maybe less than 75 Celsius. So there is two different temperature. So the process of heat exchanger is two, which is the in is cold and the out will be hot. And at this cooling tower, the blue is water, cooling water, and then the orange one is hot water. So this is water and water. The difference is just the temperature. Here temperature 75 Celsius, we set it at T106, where the temperature is from the steam header to heating it. Heating the water until 75 Celsius, then maintain it. When it already maintained, then we can start to run the pump P107, and we transfer the hot water to heat exchanger. When it go at tube, whether inside tube or outside tube, the must be different. There is no the pipeline function to at the tube and the tube. So there must be at the tube and another one is at the shell. So we must to identify where is the tube and where is the shell for the pipeline. So when the pipeline at the middle, it shell, and when it at the edge, it will be tube. So that's how the heat exchanger function.